Based on a survey that was done in Polytechnic Ibrahim Sultan, which was the parking problem, we asked the students whether they are comfortable parking with only at the main gate. We come to know that only a slightly less than a quarter of students agree with this, while more than a three-quarter of students disagree with this. Other than that, we also ask, is the main reason for them to come late to class is the parking problem? Well, more than a half of students agree with this. 41% of the students said no for this. Other than that, we also ask, is the main gate parking space is enough for all of our current polytechnic students? We come to know that surprisingly only slightly more than a tenth of a student agree and said yes for this, while the others of majorities didn't agree with this. Then we also ask, is our current parking facility is safe enough for our students to park their vehicle? While only more than a third of the students agree with this, the others didn't agree with this.
Okay, let's see about the first question that I get for my section. The question was, do you come to Polytechnic Ibrahim Sultan by vehicle or by walking? Let's see about the percentage of people that vote for the first option, that are by vehicle. The percentage are slightly more than a three quarter. And let's see about the second option, the percentage for the second option, that are by walking. For walking, the percentage are slightly less than a quarter. Okay, now let's see the graph for the second question. The second question is there any accident occurred over the polytechnic parking area? So we put three options to people answer for this question. The options are, the first one is occurred, the second one is not, and the third one is maybe. Let's see the percentage for the first option that people vote. The percentage for the first option that occurred is slightly more than a tenth, and the second option, the percentage for the second option is slightly more than a quarter, that vote for the not occur, and the percentage for the third option that called maybe, the percentage are slightly less than a three quarter. Now let's go for the third question that I got for this section. The third question is, what is the main problem on this parking issue in our polytechnic? The options are given is, the first one is safety, the second one is lack of occupancy, and third one is time management. Let's see the percentage that people vote for the first option, that called safety. Uh, the percentage are is less than half. Let's see the percentage for the second option, for lack of occupancy. The percentage are a fifth from a graph. And let's see the percentage for the third option, for time management. The people vote for the third option for time management is less than a third from a graph. Let's see the last question for my section. The last question was, should polytechnic enlarge the current parking pace? The option that given for this question is only two. The first one is enlarge and the second one is no need. Okay, let's see the percentage for the first one. First option, enlarge. The people vote for the first option. The percentage of the people vote for the first option was moderately more than a three quarter. Uh, and the percentage for the second option was slightly less than a fifth.
So I'm going to explain about the questions that got multiple selections. So first question is, we asked in the Google form is, do you think these parking lots are comfortable for all students in Polytechnic? And the answer we got is, the person who choose the slightly agree has reached a peak. Secondly, we ask, do you think they should upgrade the parking lots facility? And from this question, the people who choose the agree button is too low compared to other. So the fourth question of our multiple section question is, uh, do you think Poly should build a new parking lot at the gate B or hostel? So from this graph, people who totally disagree was rose sharply from others. So the people who agree is uh, slightly less than people who are disagree. Thank you. So as a conclusion, um, the polytechnic should build some parkings and uh, should free up some space for students for parking, and this will cause students to get to their class earlier, and then there's got a lot of safety purposes from building some parking lots for students in our Polytechnic Ibrahim Sultan. So that's all. So this is our quick survey of about the parking problem in our Polytechnic Ibrahim Sultan. Thank you very much.